Regular maintenance. Service and maintenance of the wheeled loader shall meet the program design scheme and abide by the relevant regulations in the operation manual. Without the prior consent from the manufacturer, no modification of any nature is allowed on the equipment. Lubrication. Apply lubricating oil daily onto each specified lubricating point and joint of the equipment. Cleaning. Attention! Perform checking and verification while the motor is in a working state. Make sure to thoroughly clean the equipment before any maintenance operation. Apply the parking brake before cleaning. General checking. Before starting the motor, observe whether the parking brake is activated and check the air tightness and waterproof performance of the hydraulic system parts. Verify the cooling fluid level, transmission oil level, fluid level of hydraulic unit and hydraulic system, and the motor oil level. Make sure that all control switches, display screens, and control systems within the driver cab are working. Attention! While performing the repair operations after the start of the motor, appoint one professional operator to control the equipment. Never touch any high-temperature parts. Take special cautions when working in the vicinity of the rotating parts. Verification of the motor oil level. While checking the oil level, the equipment motor should be shut off with the loader on a level surface and under an electrically neutral state, with the brake applied. In accordance with the guidance and instruction of the operator's operation manual, while replacing the motor oil, fully drain the old oil from the crankcase and then refill with the new lubricating oil. Verification of transmission oil level. Before verifying the oil level, make sure to cut off the power supply of the motor. Install the coupler lock to ensure higher safety. Then remove the display detector and verify whether the oil level is within the standard range. Replacement of transmission oil. Completely drain the old oil by removing the pipe plug beneath the tilting device. Replace the plug and then add new oil through the specified area on the top. Front axle and rear axle. To verify the internal oil level of the wheel reducer, use the wheel shaft as the guiding direction. Unload the pipe plug and verify whether the lubricating oil level reaches the threaded pipe port. To verify the oil level of the differential, make sure to park the machine on a level surface. Then, remove the pipe plug from the top of the differential housing and visually observe via threaded port to verify the presence of lubricating oil within the differential. Completely drain the oil by removing the pipe plug beneath the differential housing. Replace the plug and then add new lubricating oil. Cooling system. Before verifying the fluid level of the radiator, cut off the power supply of the motor. Open the cover cap on the upper half of the radiator and check whether the fluid level is within the standard range. Attention! Never verify the fluid level or add the fluid while the radiator is still hot. After the verification of the fluid level or adding the fluid, the cover cap of the radiator shall maintain good air tightness and waterproof performance. Verify the fluid level of the radiator. If the fluid level is out of the standard range, add new fluid to the specified level. Verify the air tightness and waterproof performance of the radiator. If necessary, reinstall the whole cooling system, radiator cover-up, pipeline system, bracket, and other devices. Hydraulic system. If it is necessary to park the machine on an independent plane, make sure to position the dump device at a position near the ground to replace the hydraulic oil, remove the cover cap from the oil tank, remove the bottom drain pipe plug, and wait until the oil is fully drained. Reinstall the bottom drainage pipe plug to the original position and add hydraulic oil through the filler port. Change of hydraulic oil. Lower the housing to the ground level and put together all the cylinders, in order to ensure that the oil within the hydraulic cylinders can be fully drained. Unscrew the drainage pipe plug beneath the hydraulic oil tank to fully drain the used oil. Remove the flange protector, clean the oil supply pipe plug and filter, replace everything, and then add new oil. After filling with new oil, connect the motor and run the motor at low speed. Operate all control devices several times to thoroughly bleed the internal air of the system and verify whether the oil level is correct. Specifically verify whether the oil level reaches 90% of the upper limit or lower limit. Brake fluid. Attention! If it's necessary to replace all types of lubricating oils, brake fluid, and the coolant of the cooling system, special cautions shall be taken during the replacement in order to prevent the contaminating of the environment. Do not dump the fluids on the ground or in a gutter. 2 brake fluid reservoirs are equipped and mounted in the speed regulation oil pump on the right side of the equipment. The height difference between the fluid level and the brake fluid supply pipe plug shall be between 1 mm and 25 mm. Add brake fluid if there is insufficient brake fluid within the reservoir. The operator shall replace the brake fluid as per the recommended replacement periods for brake fluid. In addition, clean the reservoirs, replace the oil filter, and check for presence of air ingress in the hydraulic brake system. Tire. Maintain tire pressure at the pressure level recommended in the operation manual. The use of nitrogen or oxygen is recommended. Electric system. Before repairing the electric system, make sure to unplug the lead from the negative pole of the battery in order to ensure the electric system is completely cut off. Verify the working state of the equipment battery and check to confirm that the grounding wire is correctly connected. Battery. During installation of the battery, connect the primary coil with the positive pole. During the disassembly of the battery, disconnect the primary coil from the negative pole. Periodically check the working state of the battery. Green. This means that the battery is fully charged and is ready for use. Black. This means that the battery needs to be charged. White. This means that the battery needs to be replaced. During replacement of the battery, if the electrolyte is splashed onto the skin or clothing of the operator, immediately flush with a great amount of water. If the electrolyte is splashed into the eyes, immediately flush the eyes with a sufficient amount of water and seek medical treatment. In event of the accidental swallowing of the electrolyte, immediately seek for medical treatment. Please refer to the operator's operation manual for other details.